This anime is about the classic male fantasy or childhood dream we all had. I don't know about you, but I always imagine I have trained myself so much that I had become strong and fast enough to not even need vehicles. Sadly, reality said no. But this anime said yes. From the very first episode, it shows what the name truly means: One Punch Man. A show where it only took one punch to destroy a monster that was beating A-grade heroes into the ground. Today we are going to explore an anime about a bald dude who destroyed everything inside with one punch without even sweating, and no enemy size doesn't matter. The anime begins with a man who got rejected from a job interview. He's returning home completely dead inside when he runs into a crab monster who is attacking anyone he sees. Why? Because the crab guy looks like crab, so he's a villain, and also because some random kid draw nipples on his chest with a permanent mark. He warns our guy that he'll spare him since since his eyes look dead anyway. But then our guy meets the same kid the crab monster wants to kill. The description click. He panics and he saves the kid. And honestly, the fight was not just good; it was awesome. That's when I know I was in for a treat. My childhood fantasy coming true. What else would I want? The story follows a guy who becomes strong just by doing this workout routine. Pretty self-explanatory. He trains so much that his power is basically equal to someone holding all 6 infinity stones at once. He can end anyone with just one punch. The name of the show explains everything. The anime goes through different arcs, each with some big villains who still feel small compared to Saitama, the hero of the show. The first villain is a woman who controls mosquito and sucks the life out of everyone. Sounds weird. But her fight with Genos is insane, and then Saitama jumps in completely naked and blows her up with one punch. Okay, this also doesn't sound good. But he punches a woman anyway. Then we learn about an evil organization doing experiments to make advanced humans. Their work got shut down by higher up, but the main scientist continues secretly. He sent his best fighter who obviously got one punched, and eventually Saitama finds their base with help from talking chimpanzee robot, and ends the main villain with one punch. Before that, he explained how he got so strong. Every villain basically fights the other heroes for a while, and then Saitama arrives and ends the match instant. Guys, the name of the show. Then we have a Chunin exam. Sorry, wrong script. Then we have the hero rank determination test. Saitama breaks all the physical test machine, but still end up as a C-class hero because he failed the written test. Not fail actually, not able to score enough in a written test. Later, a new major villain appear, the Deep Seeking. All the A-level heroes and even some S-level heroes get destroyed by him. Genos get wrecked too, and the strongest, most inspiring character, Moomin Rider, gets obliterated. I didn't want to show it, but it's important to mention how my guy follows traffic rules in an abandoned city and even gives Saitama a lift. He's a moment, right? He's an inspiration how humans should be. Enough about him. Saitama arrives, punches the Deep Sea King, and it's done. But at least the entry was cool. Then the next arc began. All S-class heroes get summoned because there is a huge threat. Genos tells Saitama to come along. They were discussing about a prophecy that was passed down by a woman who can foresee a future, not properly, but she can. And the event that he can see in the future may or may not happen in the future, but it's like, precaution is better than cure something. A group of S heroes in a board meeting were discussing how they should proceed so they can minimize the casualty and be ready for the upcoming threat. But little do they know that the threat was just around the corner, and the moment everyone was in the building and discussing about this, they got invaded by the alien. Yes, literally alien. Meanwhile, Saitama, a monster comes down looking for an equal rival and destroys the city. S-class heroes try to fight him, A-class heroes rescue people. Meanwhile, Saitama, a C-class hero, enters the alien ship, get lost, unable to find the exit, clears all the guards, kill all the guards, fight the boss, defeat the boss, and end the invasion before the S-class hero even finish one enemy. I guess it's four to five S-class superheroes were fighting together. And still no one knows he saved everyone and no one appreciates him. One thing I love is how the show builds up enemies. They give them backstory, insane powers, and full fight scene where every hero gets destroyed. No one can even land a punch, and then this bald guy shows up and blows them in half with one punch. Another thing is the comedy. In the middle of a serious fight, Saitama suddenly worries about something random and his face becomes insane. When a villain enters a phase 2 power up and says he needs 1 week to settle into his final form, and Saitama suddenly realizes he might be missing a market discount sale which was supposed to be happen on Sunday, but somehow he mixed up the date, so now he was thinking that today is Friday but today was Saturday. You may be thinking like I did, why don't we follow his workout routine and become powerful jump boosted superhumans? But there's one problem, you all go bald. And honestly, even if I could jump like I'm flying, not having a air to comb would still hurt my soul. One thing that really annoyed me was how no one recognized what he does. Someone else always gets the credit. I get that it's part of the plot, but it still ruins the experience a little bit. Maybe that's the point, plot need to be worked somehow. For me, this is peak male fantasy, and it's always going to stay that. If you are okay with a show that isn't a deep like Attack on Titan and mainly exists for hype moments, then this anime is definitely for you. And saying the plot is bad would be dumb because the season 2 story was amazing for me. And the end of season 2 really hooked me, and everyone is talking about what's coming next. So I'm going to read manga and I'll keep you guys updated. I know season 3 has already been released, but the condition that season 3 was in and the reviews that it got, I don't think I have a stamina to watch it. And second thing, I haven't discussed about season 2 in this show because many people has pointed out that season 2 of this anime was also not made in a good condition. So we have only discussed the season 1, and if you want to carry on, if you are comfortable with reading manga like me, then I would suggest go with a manga, and there is also a web comic, so it's up to you what do you prefer. You just have to do a little bit research, or you can start with zero. That's what I'm also thinking, but let's go. If in future I decided to read the manga and complete it as like author also complete the story, then I'm going to make another video about this peak male fantasy of ours. And that's it for this video. Until then, you can watch this free run video which I made a while back. It's not perfect, but it talk about the adventure that free run was in. And that's bye bye, have a nice day or have a nice night.